Hello, third grade. This is Miss Waschek, one of the music teachers at Cron Elementary. I might be your music teacher, or you might have Mrs. Myers or Miss Babin. But the way I'm going to teach you how to do our notation for Mama Buy Me a China Doll, what I'm showing you is the exact same way that Mrs. Myers and Miss Babin expect you to do it. So no matter which music teacher you have, the way I'm showing you will be correct. So here is the worksheet that should be from your online toolkit. If it was not in your toolkit or you have not picked up your toolkit, you can print this same page from your Schoology music course, Mama Buy Me a China Doll. This is the same song that we've been singing this second grading period. So let's get started. Here, where my eraser is, that's the staff that we will be writing the music notes on. Here is our key. It tells us where our notes should go. And here are our rhythms. So let's start with singing the song and tracking these dashes. These dashes represent the steady beat of the song. So let's go ahead and sing the song. Ready, go, Mama, buy me a China doll. Mama, buy me a China doll. Mama, buy me a China doll. Do, Mama, do. So you should have had exactly enough steady beats from beginning to end. Now, these words are separated by syllable with a little hyphen in between. And that's to give us a clue of what the rhythm is. Mama is 2 syllables, and they've typed it right underneath this beat to remind us that these 2 sounds happen in 1 beat. So let's follow along with the words. Mama, buy me a China doll. Mama, buy me a China doll. Mama, buy me a China doll. Do, Mama, do. And I'm going to go ahead and make a line, because at Cron we learned the version that has half note. So this do lasts for 2 beats. Do. Now, the rhythm will go on top of these beats. So let's look at our rhythm bank. Here we have ta. Here is T-T. There's a T. There's the other T. Here is our newest third grade rhythm, T-Ticka. If I cover that, it's a T. If I cover that, it's a ticka. Put it together, T-Ticka. And of course this last one is half note. When we see this rhythm, we say ta. It's 2 beats. Notice how the picture is empty. Half note is empty. It is white inside. So if you color it in, then it is incorrect. It is not the right note, and it will be counted wrong. So make sure your half note stays empty. So let's do the rhythm. Mama. Mama is 2 sounds on 1 beat. So here's a T-T, 2 sounds on 1 beat. So we draw a T-T. If you are unsure or nervous about doing it correctly, go ahead and use your rhythm bank as a way to trace the rhythms to give your hand practice drawing them. So, Mama, buy me a, buy me a, buy me a. That's our T-Ticka, T-Ticka. So it has 3 sounds. Beam it together. And in order to make this side the ticka, we have to add another beam. That's what makes it ticka. T-Ticka. I'm going to keep going. You do not have to do it as fast as I do. You can start copying. Or when I'm finished, you can pause this recording and copy it then. I'm going to move on to the solfa. Solfa is an abbreviation for solfege. You do not have to copy this, but I will write it up here for your, just for your information. So we know numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Those are called numbers. And we know our letters too. A, B, C, D. Those are called letters. Solfege is our music sounds, do, re, mi, so, and la. That's called solfege. Some people call it solfa as a nickname. So when we're talking about solfa or solfege, that's what we mean. We mean the do, re, mi, so, and la. So here in our bank, D stands for do, R stands for re, M stands for mi, S stands for so, and this L stands for la. So our solfege for the song, we begin on a mi. Mi, 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 mi. So to match the words mama and the TT, 2 mi's will go here. One for this, one for that. Mi, mi. Then 3 more. Notice how I'm writing the mi-mis under the correct beat. It should line up. It should match the words and the rhythm. Mi, 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 re, do, M, R, D, mi, re, do. Again, you do not have to do this as fast as I do, and you can pause to copy when I'm finished. Re, 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 mi, re, do, mi, 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 la, so, re, mi, do. I draw my L in a cursive L, a loop, so that it does not look like a ta, so that there's no confusion when you're copying. You do not have to, but you can if you want. So the solfege, just like the same solfege we've been singing this whole quarter, mi, 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 re, do, re, 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 mi, re, do, mi, 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 la, so, re, mi, do. Notice I didn't put anything here either because it's not a separate sound. It's the same sound that lasts for 2 beats. So this area stays blank. It's like somebody's garage. Here's their house. This is where they live inside. But this is their garage. They don't live in the garage, but it's theirs, and no one else belongs inside of it. So this stays empty. It's like their garage. Now that you have the solfege and rhythm copied, you might be thinking, well, she's giving us all the answers. Kind of and kind of not. I'm letting you copy because I'm not trying to test how well you have all of this memorized. I'm testing your knowledge on where to put the notes on the lines and spaces. So I'm going to show you how to do it in these 2 measures, and then after that you have to complete the rest of the song by yourself. So here we are with mi, 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 mi. We look up to our key, D for do, re, mi. Okay, so here's mi. Is mi on a space or a line? A space. We know it's on a space because it's squeezed in between the top line and this bottom line. It's fitting in the space between the lines, so it's a space. And we count 1, 2, 3, 4. Which space is it on? 1, 2. So we come here to our first beat and we start on the staff 1, 2. We draw a circle on that second space, color it in, add a stem. There's our first mi. We have another mi. So we draw it above, it should all line up. These remind me of a Scantron test or like a bubble sheet. You kind of circle it in like a bubble on one of those tests. So this rhythm, this TT, has a beam connecting it. So we have to connect these to make it a TT. So the rhythm here should match the rhythm here. We have 3 more mi's. So notice the area above this beat, that's where you're going to write those 3 mi's. Add stems. These 3 sounds are beamed together, so connect them at the top. And don't forget, the tika gets an extra beam. That's what changes it from a T to a tika. Another mi. Notice the spacing. This area here where my eraser is, that part of the staff, that's where we're going to write the notes for this beat. So another mi, count the spaces, 1, 2. Add a stem. And now the note changes to a re. Come back to your key, find re, boop, right here. Is re on a line or a space? It's on a line. We know this because the line cuts through the middle of the note. It's on a line. Which line is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? Well, 1, 2. It's the second. So we find the re, we line it up, boop, 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 boop. 1, 2. Draw the circle, color it in, add a dot. The TTs are connected, so we got to connect them here on the notes. Our note changes again to a do. Here it is. Is do on a line or a space? A space. Which space is it? 1, 2, 3, or 4? It's on the first one. So we line up. Here's that beat. There's the ta, the do, the word doll. It should all stack in the same area. Bottom space. Do. Now, you do the rest. I showed you how to put the notes on the staff. Do all the measures for the rest of the song. You complete the rest. You're showing us what you know. In our key, here the stems are pointing down for the so and la. For our song, I want you to cross these stems out, and you're going to put the stem up instead. So all of our stems in this music are all pointing up in the same direction. So the so still goes here, the so still goes here, the la still goes here, but I want the stems up instead of down. Okay, so you can pause this and look at it however long you want, but I'm stopping the recording now.